All right, folks, settle in because today we're diving deep into the enigmatic world of a woman who's about to make history again. She's graceful, she's private, and she's undeniably a style icon. We're talking about none other than Melania Trump, the former and soon-to-be future First Lady of the United States. Forget what you think you know, because we're peeling back the layers to reveal a fascinating journey from a small town in Slovenia to the gilded halls of Mar-a-Lago, and once more to the iconic White House. This isn't just a story about a political spouse, it's a narrative of ambition, resilience, and a quiet determination that has often been underestimated. Let's rewind to April 26, 1970. In the picturesque town of Novo Mesto, nestled within what was then Socialist Republic of Slovenia, Yugoslavia, a star was born, Melania Trump. Her childhood was shaped by the unique blend of a communist state and a family that held on to its traditions. Her father, Victor Trump, was a car and motorcycle dealership manager, a respected figure, and a member of the Communist Party. Now here's a fascinating twist that speaks volumes about the human spirit and the quiet defiance that can exist even under strict regimes. Despite the state's fervent atheism, Victor secretly had his daughters baptized Catholic. Imagine the secrecy, the hushed whispers, the quiet acts of faith in a society that frowned upon it. This subtle act reveals a hidden depth to her upbringing, a blend of public conformity and private conviction that might have subtly shaped the woman she would become. Melania wasn't an only child. She grew up alongside her older sister, Inez, forming a close bond that endures to this day. There's also a half-brother, a detail that remains a quiet note in her personal history, as she's never met him. Her early education took her to the Secondary School of Design and Photography in Ljubljana, hinting at an early inclination towards aesthetics and visual arts. She then briefly attended the University of Ljubljana, but destiny, it seems, had other plans for young Melania. Because at the tender age of 16, Melania Trump stepped into the dazzling, often cutthroat world of fashion. Her striking looks and innate poise quickly caught the eye of photographer Stane Jerko, marking the beginning of a remarkable modeling career. By 18, she had already signed with a modeling agency in Milan, Italy, a major stepping stone for any aspiring international model. The fashion world was taking notice, and so was she. In 1992, she clinched the runner-up title in the prestigious Look of the Year competition in Ljubljana, a testament to her burgeoning talent and undeniable presence. After leaving university, she traversed the fashion capitals of Europe, Milan and Paris, gracing runways and posing for campaigns. But the real game changer came in 1996 when she made the pivotal decision to emigrate to New York City. The Big Apple, the city of dreams, was calling. Her journey to becoming an American citizen is a story of meticulous progression. She first arrived in the U.S. in August 1996, and by October of the same year, she had secured an H-1B visa, a common pathway for skilled workers. The next crucial step came in 2001 when she obtained her green card, granting her legal permanent residency. This was a significant milestone, a clear indication of her commitment to building a life in America. And then, in 2006, the culmination, she officially became a naturalized U.S. citizen after marrying Donald Trump. Now, it's worth noting that her immigration journey wasn't entirely without its murmurs. In 2016, amidst the fervor of a presidential campaign, some reports emerged suggesting that Donald Trump had paid Melania for modeling work in the U.S. before she had legal work permits. However, her lawyer vehemently disputed these claims, stating that the documents cited were unauthenticated. Regardless of the speculation, her path to citizenship highlights a deliberate and formal process, a journey from immigrant to full-fledged American. And speaking of Donald Trump, their love story is a quintessential New York fairy tale, or perhaps a New York tabloid saga, depending on your perspective. They first crossed paths at New York Fashion Week in September 1998. Picture it, the vibrant energy of the fashion world, the buzz of celebrity, and a chance encounter that would forever alter the course of their lives, and indeed the course of American history. Their relationship quickly blossomed into a public spectacle, fueled by a 1999 interview on The Howard Stern Show, a platform known for its no-holds-barred conversations. Melania's public profile further soared with her appearance on Donald Trump's highly successful reality show, The Apprentice, in 2004, giving audiences a glimpse into their dynamic. Their engagement followed swiftly in April 2004, and the wedding, a lavish affair befitting the Trumps, took place on January 22, 2005, at the Bethesda by the Sea Episcopal Church in Palm Beach, Florida. The reception, as expected, was held at Trump's opulent Mar-a-Lago estate. A year later, in 2006, they welcomed their son, Baron William Trump, into the world, solidifying their family unit. Since their departure from the White House in 2021, Mar-a-Lago has largely served as their primary residence, a private sanctuary away from the intense Washington glare, though that glare is poised to return. Melania's public life, particularly in the unforgiving spotlight of politics, has not been without its challenges and controversies. One notable instance involved her legal battle against the Daily Mail. On February 6, 2017, she filed a lawsuit against the British newspaper for publishing an article in August 2016 that alleged she had worked as a high-end escort in the 1990s. The lawsuit argued that these false claims had caused her to lose millions of dollars in significant brand and commercial opportunities. This legal action underscored her determination to protect her reputation and livelihood, showcasing a fierce resolve beneath her calm demeanor. It was a clear message that she would not silently tolerate defamatory statements. Beyond the headlines and public appearances, Melania Trump holds a deeply personal and often private faith. It was confirmed by her spokesperson that she is a devout Catholic. This aligns perfectly with the earlier revelation about her secret baptism as a child in Slovenia. This quiet but firm faith was publicly demonstrated during her visit to the Vatican in May 2017, where she reverently placed flowers at the feet of a statue of the Blessed Virgin Mary, prayed at the Bambino Gesù Children's Hospital, and notably had her rosary blessed by Pope Francis himself. These acts paint a picture of a woman whose spirituality is a genuine and integral part of her life, a grounding force amidst the whirlwind of public service. Adding to her impressive personal attributes is her remarkable linguistic ability. Melania Trump is a polyglot, fluent in 6 languages. Her native Slovene, along with Serbian, English, French, Italian, and German. While she is most proficient in Slovene and English, her capacity to communicate across cultures in multiple tongues is a testament to her intellect and broad worldview. This skill, often overlooked, speaks volumes about her adaptability and her ability to navigate diverse environments. Now let's pivot to her monumental role as First Lady of the United States from January 20th, 2017 to January 20th, 2021. This was a period during which she carved out her own path, focusing her energy and influence on issues close to her heart, the well-being of children across the nation. She launched her signature initiative, BEBEST, a comprehensive awareness campaign designed to champion the health and happiness of young people. Be Best was structured around three core pillars, each addressing critical aspects of child development and safety. The first pillar was well-being. This encompassed the social and emotional health of children. Melania Trump often underscored the importance of connecting with nature, visiting national parks to highlight the profound impact of natural resources, historical sites, wildlife, and outdoor spaces on the youth. She recognized that mental and physical health are intrinsically linked to a child's environment and experiences. Beyond nature, she collaborated with vital organizations like the American Red Cross and FEMA, educating children on crucial preparedness for natural disasters. This proactive approach aimed to empower children with knowledge and resilience in the face of adversity. Her focus also extended to raising awareness about sickle cell disease, a genetic blood disorder impacting many families, advocating for social-emotional learning (SEL) programs in schools, and highlighting the protection of Native American children within the Indian Health Service (IHS) system. Furthermore, she addressed systemic issues within the child welfare system, seeking to improve outcomes for vulnerable children. Her advocacy in these areas demonstrated a deep concern for the most fundamental needs of young Americans. The second pillar, online safety, was particularly prescient given the rapidly evolving digital landscape. In an age where children are increasingly exposed to the internet from a young age, Melania Trump emphasized the critical need to educate families on how to protect children online and promote healthy digital habits. She actively engaged with technology leaders, convening discussions to raise awareness about tools and resources available to safeguard children in the digital realm. She also spoke directly to parents and teachers, stressing the paramount importance of educating children about safe internet interactions. Her efforts in this area aim to equip families with the knowledge to navigate the complexities of online life responsibly, ensuring a safer virtual environment for the next generation. Finally, the third pillar addressed the harrowing issue of opioid abuse. This was a deeply personal and passionate area for Melania Trump, who focused on protecting the most vulnerable from the devastating effects of drug abuse and promoting resources and programs for those struggling with addiction. She fearlessly brought attention to the tragic impact of opioid abuse on infants and fetuses, particularly those suffering from neonatal abstinence syndrome, NAS. She met with medical professionals, addiction specialists, and recovering families, listening to their stories and advocating for comprehensive support. Her visits to numerous hospitals and treatment centers across the country were not just ceremonial, they were opportunities to promote innovative treatment and recovery programs, fostering a compassionate approach to addiction. A primary goal of hers was to reduce the stigma surrounding addiction, encouraging communities to embrace similar treatment programs, and fostering an environment of understanding and support. Be Best wasn't confined to the borders of the United States. It also had a significant international component. In October 2018, Melania Trump undertook a solo international trip to Africa, visiting Ghana, Kenya, Malawi, and Egypt. This wasn't a mere diplomatic tour. It was a mission to highlight hospitals, schools, and USAID programs that directly benefited children in these nations. Her presence brought global attention to vital humanitarian efforts and underscored America's commitment to supporting children worldwide. Beyond her solo endeavors, she frequently accompanied the president on numerous international visits, engaging with over 30 diplomats, heads of state, and their spouses. These interactions provided a platform to share solutions and collaborative strategies for addressing issues affecting children globally, demonstrating a truly international vision for her initiative. Throughout her tenure, Melania Trump also displayed a profound appreciation for the military and their families. This was not merely a ceremonial duty, but a deeply felt respect. She frequently visited military bases both domestically and overseas, even venturing to Iraq in 2018 to offer her support and gratitude to deployed troops. She consistently incorporated military families into public events, acknowledging their sacrifices and ensuring their contributions were recognized. Working alongside then Second Lady Karen Pence, she expanded the American Red Cross Comfort Kit program, extending its reach to U.S. military service members serving far from home during the holiday season. These acts showcased her unwavering commitment to those who serve and protect the nation. A notable achievement during her time as First Lady was her significant role in honoring the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment and the women's suffrage movement in the summer of 2020. This was a pivotal moment in American history, celebrating a century of women's right to vote. Melania Trump spearheaded an art competition for children, encouraging young artists to express their understanding and appreciation of this historic milestone. The winning artworks from each state were proudly displayed in the Building the Movement exhibition, a powerful visual testament to the enduring legacy of the suffrage movement. Furthermore, she collaborated with the bipartisan Women's Suffrage Centennial Commission to pass legislation authorizing the construction of the Every Word We Utter Memorial in Washington, D.C., ensuring that the sacrifices and triumphs of the suffragists would be permanently commemorated. When the COVID-19 pandemic gripped the world, Melania Trump leveraged her platform to disseminate crucial public health information. She delivered public service announcements, promoting helpful guidelines and reminders from the Centers for Disease Control, CDC, ensuring that vital information reached the American public. She maintained regular contact with state and local governments, as well as foreign leaders, to coordinate responses and share best practices. Beyond official communication, she developed creative online activities with children, offering a sense of normalcy and engagement during a time of unprecedented disruption. In a tangible show of support, she personally dispatched care packages and donated lunches to hospitals, local law enforcement agencies, foster care facilities, and other frontline workers battling the virus, recognizing their immense sacrifices and showing appreciation for their tireless efforts. As her time as First Lady concluded, the question on many minds was, what's next for Melania Trump? True to her dedication, she expressed a clear desire to continue her work for children and the issues she passionately championed. While she maintains a more private profile now, her commitment to these causes remains. The information provided about her often includes standard links and titles across platforms like IMDb, C-SPAN, and Wikimedia Commons, a testament to her enduring public presence and the continued interest in her life and work. Melania Trump's journey is a compelling tapestry woven with threads of quiet ambition, cultural adaptation, and unwavering resolve. From her humble beginnings in Slovenia to the pinnacle of American public life, she has navigated a path marked by both intense scrutiny and quiet dignity. Her story is far from over, and as she prepares to potentially re-enter the White House, the world watches with anticipation, eager to see how this intriguing and influential figure will continue to shape her legacy. She's not just a former First Lady. She's a woman who has defied expectations, carved her own space, and consistently focused on what truly matters to her. And that, my friends, is a narrative that will continue to captivate for years to come.